You have been grinding on your startup for years, but nothing's working, nothing sticks, and you feel like you're running on a treadmill and not moving forward. I have been there, and after coaching over 50 startups and building 2 startups myself, I've seen the same 3 mistakes that kill startups again and again. So in this video, I will show you the 3 real reasons your startup is not growing, how to fix it, and how to finally get unstuck, so you can grow your startup faster. Okay, real talk. Most startup founders try to do everything. One day it's creating content, the next day it's sending cold emails, then a new feature, a landing page, a new pricing idea, a new growth hack they saw on Twitter. It feels productive, but none of it actually grows their startup. They're running at full speed in the wrong direction. And here is why. Because they don't know what growth actually looks for them. If I asked you right now, what is your #1 growth goal? What would you say? If you don't have an answer, you're not alone. But that is exactly the problem. Because if you don't know what you want to achieve, everything feels important. So you do everything, but get nowhere. So here is how you can fix that. Pick one clear, measurable goal. Not 10, not 3, just 1. And this could be as simple as, we want to get 100 new active users by December. And once you know exactly what growth looks like for your startup, you'll figure out how you can get there and how you can measure it. For example, if you want more revenue, you could try to increase your average order size or improve the conversion rate on your website to get more people to buy. So you know exactly what to focus on to get closer to your goal. And the beauty of that is that you can skip all of the other stuff that is just noise. Because everything you do brings you closer to your main goal. So here is what I want you to do if you haven't done it already. Take 10 minutes this week. Write down your #1 growth goal in your startup and then ask yourself, what are 3 things I can improve to reach my goal? That's how you stop running in circles. Now, if you ever felt stuck in your startup and didn't know the next steps, I have got something for you. My Overwhelmed Founders 6-step startup plan. It shows you exactly where you are in your startup journey and what to focus on next, without all the noise. So instead of guessing, you will know exactly what to do to grow your startup. Just check out the first link in the description below and download your startup plan right now. Let's move on. Quick pop quiz. Should your product try to do everything or just a few things really well? Yes, exactly. Just a few things really well. But here is what happens with most founders. And I've seen this so many times. They start very focused and build a great product that solves just one very specific problem. But then someone says, hey, can you add this? Or why don't you support that? Or your competitor does that too. And before they know it, they are building feature after feature after feature and try to make everyone happy. But instead of more users, they get less. But why is that? Because no one actually knows anymore what your product really does. If you try to do everything, you won't solve anything well. It's like going to a restaurant that serves sushi, pizza and burgers. You just know none of it is going to be great. And the same goes for your startup. So here is a simple framework so you can solve this issue and grow your startup. And I recommend you fill it out and put it on your wall so you always remember it. We help target audience achieve outcome without pain point. Try it right now in your head. For example, if you offer a meditation app, you could say, we help busy professionals relax without stepping away from work for too long. And here is the big advantage when you get super focused. Everything gets easier. Your landing page gets sharper, you know exactly what features you should build next, and your customers finally understand why they should buy your product. So ask yourself, can you explain your product, your solution in just one simple sentence? Write it down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you're working on. Now, this one is sneaky, and it's actually one of the most common reasons why startups don't grow, because it's counterintuitive. When you ask founders what growth is, the first thing that comes to their mind is getting more customers. So they do ads, post on social media, try cold emails, and so on. And here is what usually happens. They get a few customers, lose a few, get a few, lose a few. Does that sound like growth to you? No. More like surviving, right? So here is what the best startups do differently to grow. They focus on keeping the customers they already have. And here is a simple reason for this. Getting new customers is expensive. It takes a lot of time and money. But keeping your customers basically means delivering more value and improving your product. Stuff you are already doing. And here is another bonus. When customers are happy, they don't just stay. They tell their friends and family. So you get more customers for free. So the question is, how do the most successful startups out there keep their customers? Here is a little secret most founders don't even know about. You need to get people to the aha moment as quickly as possible. The aha moment is the moment when people say, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. So when someone signs up, give them immediately what they came for. Don't show long tutorials, a long onboarding flow, or a huge sign-up form. Give them exactly what they came for. That's how you keep them. So take a quick look at your current customer flow right now. What is one thing you could remove to get people faster to the aha moment? Remove that. More people will start using your product and stick with it. Now here is a bonus tip to help you grow your startup. And many founders make this mistake, including me. They wait until the product is ready, until every feature is perfect, until everything is polished. They build in silence, and when they finally release it, they don't get any customers. Big mistake. Now, what if you flip that? What if you started sharing your journey as you build? Like the things you are struggling with, what you are learning, what you are trying next. You don't need to go viral. You just need a few people who are paying attention, who care about what you are doing. Because here is the kicker, that's how you create an early community, and that's how you build trust. And it doesn't matter if you are launching your startup or just a new feature. Tell people what you are doing early on. Never build in the dark. Start showing your work and build your community as you grow. Now you know the 3 reasons why your startup isn't growing and how you can fix it. But hey, if you're still struggling to get new customers, despite all your work, this video will change everything. You will learn the exact system to get your first 100 customers. It's packed with step-by-step tactics you can use right now in your startup. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more pro tips and powerful frameworks on how to build a successful startup. Talk soon, bye bye.